It's the NFL on EA Sports. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. After his last game, he's now across 3.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And down he goes. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Play action. It's Burrow. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll run on first down. Haynes. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
To the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 21. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
You had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He completes this one to Mingo.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
White running to the left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, this is Haney. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Watson, off play action, steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Bobby Brown
Able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down now, it's Haynes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Here's Jones. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it through the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now it's Watson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And Brooklyn first down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Bison.
Now a give, right side. It's Haynes, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, it's Haynes. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Watson. And he's caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bisons are once again back in front.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return is Charlie Jones. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals at 10-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they tasted defeat. And they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, they'll run with White. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They go right back to White here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Opting to run again here with White. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do from series to series so those surface tackles come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. Throwing again is Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going.
Now Burrow loses the football.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
They'll go up the middle with White. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Brad Robbins now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Haney. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He completes it to Boyd. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be 1 completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
46-yard line.
Chase, the motion man right.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
The 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Now Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Burrow going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Chase, the motion man right.
On third down, a run from White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just what...
Touchdown, Bengals!
Jonathan Mingo.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Watson. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, Bison.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6. To throw is Watson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but he will still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
First down 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
First down, Brooklyn.
Watson now to throw. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd down and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Watson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tyler Beatty, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons have taken a 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Bengals getting set to go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his 1st, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Man open, it's Goodwin. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Now it's Burrow.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Play action. It's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
And down to the 7-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 72 yards on the ground. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Burrow.
He's got Mingo.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
To throw, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he's able to get it back.